All right, everybody, Marvin Floor here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking all about the way I store my frogs. I use this thing called the Flambeau Crankbank. Thing's awesome. Today I was out fishing frogs, throwing those around, walking frogs, topwater frogs, having a great day, caught some nice fish. But the one thing I realized is not everybody knows a quick and easy way to store their stuff and keep it from going bad, because we pay a lot of money for this stuff. So if you're interested in trying frog fishing, or if you just want some tips on how to do it a little better, stick with us. I'll tell you all about it. All right, so I'm going to talk to you about my storage application of something I came across I've been using for the last year. Works really, really well. And I'm going to tell you about my setups. My setups are really simple. They're not anything overly expensive, but they range from basic and under $100 to under $300 to probably over $300. And they work really, really well. But today we're going to be talking about this. This is the Flambeau Z-Rust Max Crankbank. Now this thing is amazing. It is designed to be used with crankbaits, mostly because it's got these amazing little 24 amazing little removable cups. As you see, very nice in length, pretty big. Jerkbaits, crankbaits, things like that work really, really well. But it has this Z-Rust technology that keeps your hooks from rusting. They have the cups. Let me find one that's empty. Dang it. There we go. Okay. So, see the holes in the bottom? All that moisture is going to get out. Put them in there. Let them drain. Mine, the way I have mine set up is I have these tiny little tags down the side. I can just stick another one over the top of it if I change it out, but I've got a couple of those. These are from 6 cents. These are one of my favorite poppin' frogs is from 6 cents. I usually carry I usually go with 3 colors. I usually go with a white, a black, and then I'm going with something bright. And that's because it covers everything. Most of the time I'm throwing them black. I think today I had black on all 3 of my frogs that I was throwing around today. Blew up one of them with a wicked backlash, but that's neither here nor there. So let's talk about the box. The box itself, the exterior dimensions are 14 inches in length by 6 inches in height, 6.4 inches in height, and 5.3 inches in width. It has 24 of these 2-inch by 1 inch by 4.5 inches removable cups. And as you see, this is how I do mine. I just label them with whatever kind of frog is in here. This is a tataki frog. Really nice frogs. And sometimes if I find them on clearance, I'll buy them even if they're in some crazy colors. I've got like this pink bubblegum scum frog. The thing works. Don't blow things up like that, because honestly, sometimes it's just the fish don't. It's not always your frog is imitating a frog. It's your frog's imitating something else. Could be a bluegill, some type of bait fish. Something pink flopping around in the water. I don't know about you, but if I see something pink flopping around the water, it gets my attention. I don't think fish are any different. So they work really, really well. I have walking frogs. I have popping frogs. I have kicking frogs, which are hollow-bodied with kicking feet. So they're topwater frogs. I had one of these on today. Did a lot of topwater action. Had some epic blow-ups. It was fun. This is a scum Bigfoot frog. I use those, and I also use Blitz Lures Fat Frog, these guys. This thing works great. It works amazing. Like I said, if you want to use it for crankbaits, go right ahead. I like Flambeau because they are made in America. I don't know if I'm saying their name right, but they work. Their boxes are really well made. As you see, this one's got a seal all the way around it. Got 3 intense little hinges and latches, and then it's got really good metal rod hinges. Really well done. Now you can pick these boxes up. I picked mine up. Actually, this one was a gift. This one was given to me by a friend of mine. He is sponsored by them, but I cannot mention him. But he got me this one. I have another one also that I bought, but mine I picked up at Tackle Warehouse. Run you about $30. But whether you're wanting a solo box that you could break down and run crankbaits, jerkbaits, frogs, however you wanted to do it. This thing's incredible. No tangles. No tangles at all. And that's huge. I mean, I can show you pictures of some of the craziest, messiest tackle boxes you'll see that make you just go, nope, just throw it in the trash. So these are awesome. Now I'm going to talk to you about the setup. Now my setups range from cheap, under $100. That is a H2O Express Premier frog setup. 75 bucks. Came geared up with 30-pound braid. It works great. I was doing all my topwater action on it today. My next step up is my walking frog, and that is a 6-gill rod. Is it a Neuro rod, which is a frog series. Works really, really well. Great for a walking frog. I do recommend, if you're talking about for frogs, I like bigger than 7 foot. I like 7'3" to 7'6", because if most of the time I'm in my kayak. So I need to be able to take up all that slack, fast reel, and a long rod makes it where I can take up all that slack. I can cast really, really well. I can get those long casts out there. And when I go to set the hook, I can take up a lot of line with the reel real quick. And then when I set the hook, I got all that length of rod to work with. That's going to help take up that line and help me set the hook and really get a good hook set. Only throw braid. I throw 30-pound to 50-pound braid. Today I had 30-pound braid on this Lew's KVD reel, and I had a epic blow up. I mean, just tragic. And now I'm in here. I'm going to re-spool this with 50. This is a much smoother reel than what I'm used to. A little expensive, but if you're using a reel like this, I'd go 50. 30-pound braid is exceptional, but it's still small. So if you backlash with it, it's going to be tragic. You could end up like today. I was throwing a wiggle wart on this and got a huge epic backlash, and it was just awful. There wasn't a chance I was getting that out. So, boom. Put that off to the side. Didn't use it the rest of the day. Had the other two. That's why you carry more than one rod with you when you're going out for a day on the water. You don't want to have to sit there and try to deal with that on your kayak or go back to the dock and get off your boat and deal with it. So sometimes it's just easier if you know your applications of what you're going to be throwing around, just load it up. Take yourself 3 rods. Take yourself 2 rods, something. Especially if you're planning on different applications. Topwater frog, walking frog. The other one was more like a punching frog. It's a sinker frog. It's made by Chase Baits, called the Wiggle Wart. And what it does is it allows you to flip it out there and it'll dive down. So those long casts into those openings up in those lily pads, drops down into there like a wiggle frog does. Fish gets a hold of it, you set the hook, and you can just pull it all out. It's just awesome. So just wanted to show you guys this, give you guys an idea of how to get it set up just to save these things. We spend a lot of money on our tackle. We don't want to ruin them. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about this setup or anything about the box or my favorite frogs, comment down below. And if you want to tell me your favorite frog, I might not have mentioned it here, put it down below. Tell me what you've done. Tell me what your best PB frog catch is. For me right now, it is my current PB was on a frog, and that is 8 pounds, 3 ounces. That was earlier this year. So wonderful, wonderful. I haven't broke 10 pounds yet, but I look forward to doing that in the next year or so. Maybe I'll get lucky and do it tomorrow. We'll never know until we try. So what I'll do is I'll put a link down below to the 3 places I like to buy my stuff. I buy a lot of my stuff from Academy Sports and Dick's Sporting Goods. I also buy stuff from Bass Pro Shop and Cabela's, same, basic same company, and a lot of my stuff from Tackle Warehouse. Huge selections of frogs at Tackle Warehouse, huge selections at Academy, huge selections at Bass Pro Shop. I like them just because they're readily available. If I need one that day, I have an Academy Sports and a Dick's Sporting Goods just down the street. I go to those. But if I'm okay with just ordering them, Bass Pro Shop, Tackle Warehouse have some of the best prices you'll find on the market. So I'll put links down below to those. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. The box is exceptional, available at the places I just mentioned. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it the old thumbs up. Take a moment to comment down below and tell me what your personal best is on a frog, or if you're new to a frog, if you have any questions or want to know more, please feel free to ask. Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. Happy Veterans Day. God bless each and every one of you. And if you served for our country in any way, shape, or form, we pray for you and your family. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for the time you spent away from your family. God bless each and every one of you. We'll see you soon, guys. Have a great week.